Did you know that 12% of U.S. adults say that they smoke marijuana, according to Zach Hyranowski? Marijuana, also known as cannabis, bud, pot, and flower, has been very beneficial for many people over the years. Since the November election, it is now legal in 15 states for recreational use and 36 states for medicinal purposes only. Although this controversial drug is still illegal federally and in many states, it hasn't stopped people from getting a hold of it. Allowing it to stay illegal in certain states caused no difference in the use and inflicts on more important issues. The government should legalize recreational use of marijuana because it can generate revenue in the form of taxes. Taxes, as you know, is the basis of prosperity in America and is extremely necessary. In Colorado, weed has been legalized since 2014 and raised $683 million alone that year. Since then, Colorado has accumulated more than $9.5 billion in tax revenue since September of this year, said the Department of Revenue. According to Gavin Ekins, a writer from the Tax Foundation, if the government taxed $23 per pound of marijuana, similar to that of the tobacco tax, then the government could accumulate $500 million per year in taxes. These taxes are extremely necessary, especially because of the recent COVID-19 pandemic. The government needs money more than ever. In addition, the government could use these taxes and funnel them into places like education, city reforms, and law enforcement. For example, when there's a better quality of education that is more accessible to more people, people become smarter and get better jobs, which can benefit society. Also, the government can put these taxes into city reforms, making the cities more beautiful and functional for people to live in. Also, more law enforcement means that people will be safer and ultimately less people will die. The government should also legalize recreational use of marijuana to lower the crime rates. An estimated 40,000 people are currently being incarcerated today, even though the legal cannabis business is booming, said Joanne Olak. It's not fair that people are getting put into jail even though it's perfectly legal in certain states. In addition, it's expensive to incarcerate these people, and it's not really helping. According to the American Civil Liberties Union, enforcing marijuana laws costs around $3.6 billion per year, yet the war on marijuana has yet to diminish the use or the availability of marijuana. The use has only increased over the past decade. Writing tickets and incarcerating people obviously is not helping, and it's honestly hurting the economy and creating more criminal records. Lastly, the government should legalize marijuana for recreational use because it helps regulate a safer product. For example, when people buy cannabis products from the black market, such as their drug dealers, then they don't know what they're getting because there isn't a list of ingredients on their products. This means that people can get very sick and potentially die. There have been new devices known as THC pens that have been linked to many lung injuries. Most of them contain a toxic chemical known as vitamin E acetate that's causing people to get sick and die. According to the CDC, as of February 18th of this year, a total of 2,807 people have been hospitalized for lung injuries due to using e-cigarettes and THC pens. Out of the people that got sick from vaping, 78% of people said they either got it from a friend, a family member, online, or their local drug dealers, said the CDC. Steps can be taken to ensure the safety of consumers, and it's a simple solution: legalizing marijuana throughout America for people that are 21 years old and older. A lot of people say that marijuana is a dangerous drug, but in reality it can help people for many different conditions, such as chronic pain, insomnia, migraines, Crohn's disease, Alzheimer's, depression, anxiety, PTSD, and many more. According to Harar, during a study of people with depression, more than 90% of people said that it helped. Also, people think that smoking weed is unhealthy, and it is, but there's also other ways you can consume it, such as edibles, which is THC-infused food, or you can get THC droplets and just drop it into your mouth, Or you can put THC droplets into your favorite drink and drink it that way. The government needs to realize that marijuana is not a dangerous drug and that it helps many people, maybe even you. In addition, people who have cancer prefer to use it because it's helpful in treating their nauseousness and vomiting due to their chemotherapy, says the American Cancer Society. They also say that smoking marijuana has helped many HIV patients with eating food. If marijuana was legalized, then these people would stop their suffering and it can suppress their symptoms so that these people can go on to have amazing lives. The first step to legalizing marijuana is to end the stigma around it. The more people are educated about this drug, the less scary and the less dangerous it seems. When more people realize that it's beneficial to legalize it, the government will have no choice but to change the law. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a few.
Okay.
Why would people buy weed from a dispensary and not just from the black market?
People would buy weed from a dispensary and not the black market because, unlike the black market, they have a list of ingredients on all of their products that ensures that what you're consuming is completely safe.
Would the dispensary vape pens also have dangerous chemicals like vitamin E acetate?
That's a good question. Products from the dispensary typically wouldn't have vitamin E acetate in them. And you could tell if they do because they would have a list of ingredients on the product.
Interesting. Last question. How do I access medical marijuana?
That's easy. If you're 18 or older in Ohio, then you can go to your regular doctor and he'll diagnose you with the problem or condition that you might have. From there, you can go to a medical marijuana doctor and he'll determine if what your condition can be treated with medical marijuana. Once you have that piece of paper, which is called the medical marijuana card, you're able to go into any dispensary legally, and any product that you buy from the dispensary will be completely legal.
Thank you for your
Thank
information.
you.